start your week by installing your game plan.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, the preseason draws to a close with a good matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And right away, he lost the football.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him all. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Tyler Lockett on the return.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Seahawks.
Now it's Wilson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Smith's pass complete to
Greg Olsen.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Dalvin Cook.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
And the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, 27 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. From the goal line all the way to the other goal line on that one. A full 100-yard return on the kickoff.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? There's a little thump with him.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20, 10, touchdown.
Fucking bitch. God damn.
Smith Jr., 65 yards.
Come
and the
on.
Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Now Geno on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28-yard gain.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. James Lynch able to get him for a loss of about 3. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Smith, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
To Will Dissly.
Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is now 21-14.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. And when it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
This is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 15. A minute 50 to go here in the first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He'll run it. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd.
Now Gino. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Here's Mannion. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
It is no good.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. We've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So we are halfway. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
As they're on 31-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Geno down to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by... touchdown run of 6 yards.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now K.J. Osborne. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10. At their own.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Going on the ground with Madison. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
3-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mannion. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Chad Beebe that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
A 6-yard.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Looking up into the roof, and he mustn't. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing. In this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now we have Hyde still on the ground here. Staying down after that last play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now the 3rd-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny.
Rashad Penny.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And they'll run it again with Penny. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And they're going to mark him down short Maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and 8.